everybody, Dr. Rick here dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having an unbelievable weekend. I hope that you've gotten your Sunday off to a great start. I've had a great morning of prayer meditation. Really getting in alignment with what God would want and have me do and be. At this point in my life, I am excited about what the future holds. I have elevated and raised my standards as far as what I expect from myself and what I must deliver in the way that I do what I do. I am really, truly excited about what all this means for me and the people that I engage and help. And so this is an unbelievable time in my life. What I want to do is remind you guys that this coming Saturday is going to be electric. It's another one of my teaching events. I'm excited about it. This one is actually in great demand. We did one a few months ago, or maybe a couple of months ago, and it was explosive. It was powerful. It was liberating and highly effective. I'm still getting positive feedback and reports of people who are doing exceptional and extraordinary things. And it is the Crushing Limiting Beliefs event. Limiting beliefs are the things that we pick up as we move through life. A lot of them from childhood, about who we are in this world, about what we can do, about what we can't do, and what's impossible, what's possible, and how we see ourselves. It is directly linked to our self-image, which is directly linked to our self-esteem and self-confidence. Well, obviously, if your self-image has been marred by limiting beliefs, that has not searched the true nature and force of your design by God, your gift by God, your purpose by God, and this unbelievable design of in its uniqueness that makes you special in this world, you are not living at the level of your design. And one of the things that I do is I help my clients reconstruct their self-image, because a lot of people are carrying around labels that were given to them, sometimes intentionally to be harmful, sometimes with an intent of keeping them safe. You know, some parents don't want their kids dreaming of great things because they don't want their kids disappointed, because they've experienced life at a certain place. They've experienced life, and their reality to them is absolute truth. So what they see is a child saying, I want to be a doctor, a child saying, I'm going to own a business and I'm going to be a millionaire, a child saying, I'm going to come up with a cure for cancer, a child saying that I'm going to be the person that ends hunger, a child saying things that in the mindset of a parent seems ridiculous, especially coming from the stock that you come from and not understanding that there's something special and extraordinary inside of that child. And so the parent says, no, maybe you need to focus on doing this. Maybe you would be a better this. Maybe you want to be this. And there's no wrong thing to be if your passion and your gift serves it. So there isn't, well, this is less than that. But when you're dreaming, God gave you an imagination and the ability to dream for a purpose. It's not to have fantasies. It's to set courses. It's to set pathways. It's to be in a place where you can see beyond where you're living at the moment. That's why imagination is so important, but we kill it in our kids right around the time they start school. We want to bring them back to reality. So we start telling them, get their heads out the clouds, stop daydreaming, get focused. This is what it is. You're not being realistic and all these different things that eventually you say it enough, they start to believe it and they start to accept the fact that I operate within this box. I operate within this sphere. I cannot move outside of it. It's not my place. It's not my lot in life. And then they start to execute behaviors that are in alignment with these beliefs about themselves. And they never explore outside of this belief. Nobody goes and puts excessive amounts of energy, sweat, and tears into something they don't believe is possible. So they're never out there investing themselves in any true way in doing anything beyond what they've been told they are capable of. And that happens more than it does not. People are walking around with these limiting beliefs. And what I did over 6 years ago, I created a course called Crushing Limiting Beliefs. The course was so powerful that several entities and institutions wanted to use it. One institution brought the license to it, meaning they had exclusive rights to use it for 5 years. That license ended at the end of last year, and I took it back. I didn't resell it. I took it back because I felt the world needed it, and it didn't need to be that exclusive, and it didn't need to be that expensive. And I've been selling it for 10% of what they sold it for. But what I'm doing on this Saturday is I'm going to teach it. Instead of giving it to you, it's a self-paced course. Instead of giving it to you and say, go for it, I'm going to teach it to you. I'm going to give it to you so you can revisit. I'm going to give you the video of the course so that you can revisit it. I'm going to give you two follow-up sessions, which is worth $700 to come back and sit down with me after it so that we can talk about where you're at, what you want, where you could be, and make sure you understand it and get you on course to do something exceptional and extraordinary in your life. Those words come out frequently out of my mouth because I believe everybody should be living it. I believe everybody should be walking in it. Phenomenal needs to become normal. And that has been my goal, is to make phenomenal normal, to make exceptional the new normal. And that is my passion. That is what I am striving for. That is what I am literally pushing, is to help people heal, help people grow, help people explore the possibilities within their own design and their own potential. And I want you to be there. And another thing that I'm going to do is I am going to gift a $10,500 platinum package that is working with me for a year, 52 sessions, working with me for a year. I'm going to give one person the opportunity to do that. I am going to do something that I think will bless someone. So I'm going to take everyone who enrolls, I'm going to put their name in a bag, and I'm going to pull one name out. And again, as I said, everybody's going to win because I'm going to give everybody who doesn't win this package 2 sessions to come sit down with me, to come operate and work with me, to get a bearing on where you need to be, to assess where you're at, to talk about why certain things are happening. We are going to do something exceptional and extraordinary on Saturday. You do not want to miss it. I'm telling you, if you think the videos, the free videos I put out that you get are fire, when you start putting the pieces together and you start seeing yourself in the midst of this, it stops being, well, maybe, and it starts being, oh yeah, I'm going to. And I want to challenge you to be there. Click the link in the box, sign up, get ready for something to happen in a way that you can't even imagine, because there's a world out there waiting on you to be your best self. And you need to crush these limiting beliefs that are holding you back. You need to create a paradigm shift that explores the fullness of who you are as a person and your divine purpose in this world. I'm challenging you to rise and come do this. As I always say, I'm going to live my life on full, and I'm going to leave this place on E. When I die, I'm going to die on E, because I'm going to give everything I have, and I'm going to explore every ounce of my potential. I'm challenging you to do the same thing. On that note, look, I'm going to get out, get in this gym, do my work, and I'm going to share that journey with you too. How I went from 258 pounds when I had my heart attack, and I'm down 35 now and moving. There's something I'm going to do. I'm going to reclaim the fullness of my life in every area too. I let myself get away. I'm so caught up in everything else I'm doing, and I'm losing myself. And it happens. I don't care how good you are. I don't care what you know. You can lose yourself. I am rediscovering myself. I'm reclaiming my life, starting physically, emotionally, psychologically. I am regaining me, and I am going to turn this world upside down with power. and I want you to experience it. On that note, I am out of here. You guys have an unbelievable Sunday. I'm definitely going to have